There is a person in the world who constantly comes to the rescue at a time when the state cannot independently ensure the safety of its people. Everyone knows this most powerful, brave, and courageous soldier. He is called in the common people the magician Iceblade. Thanks to his perseverance and strong character, the main character managed to make sure that his country was on the winning side in this war. However, no one knows the real name of a man who constantly saves his country from all kinds of certain dangers, and no one has ever seen him in his face. In fact, this person constantly lives among us, and in everyday life he's an ordinary Ray White. Thus, he managed to become a student of a higher educational institution, which was called the Academy in honor of Arnold. The guy never possessed certain benefits and material values. That's what he wanted to get in an honest way, although he could have done it thanks to the fact that he would have announced to the whole world who he really is. But once Ray made a promise to himself that he would not use his ability.
解雇ですか。
そうだ。魔法の使えない魔族など必要ない。
これにておいとまをいただきます。
A 32-year-old dark soldier named Daryl served in the demon army for a long time and even received the post of advisor. And now, when it seemed that everything was going well, he suddenly finds out that the army is no longer needed. The fact is that Daryl, unlike other demons, does not know how to use magic, and if the last ruler appreciated our hero without it, then his heirs see Daryl as just a useless weakling. Having lost the job to which he devoted his whole life, Soldier goes to look for a new home. Fortunately, we don't have to wait long, but ironically, what do you think is the strongest class in work? The maybe magicians who can cover huge areas with their powerful spells, or insidious killers, or strong fighters madly brandishing two swords? Mabel gave her answer to this question by completely pumping the defense while playing the game. She found many new friends and founded the Maple Tree Clan. Together with his comrades, Mabel participates in gaming event tournaments, competing with other clans, and even takes prizes. Her playing style has become so famous that now she is practically the face of the game. What kind of opponents are waiting for her next? What new skills will she surprise them with? The main character of the story, a young adventurer named Nick, is completely disillusioned with humanity, and it can be understood. More recently, the guy was in an experienced group of adventurers, dealing with financial affairs and collecting trophies. Nick always did his job in good faith, and the group's business was going uphill. But his colleagues did not appreciate his efforts, so one of them framed the guy, accusing him of embezzlement, and the leader, whom our hero deeply respected, threw him out of the group without much hesitation. Moreover, he was also abandoned by a girl who, as it turned out, saw on him only a source of income. After a devastating military conflict, world governments decided to use more sophisticated tactics to achieve their goals. For example, wars in the shadows. Lily is a student at one of the many educational institutions for young spies. Unfortunately, despite the good results in the written exams, she hardly manages to pass the internship. Having no work skills, she does not hope to graduate from university. But suddenly she is offered to join the mysterious team to Moshibi and take part in an impossible mission. Encouraged, Lily enthusiastically agrees. However, then it turns out the true purpose of this Belle and Whirlwind are separated from friends. They became hostages of a terrible situation when you don't know what to expect and where to run. The dungeon is merciless. However, this is only the first stage of difficulties, because Cassandra's prophecy of despair still haunts the heroes. A great calamity is coming. Fateful meeting, that's what they call what happened to them in the pouring rain. An athlete, an excellent student, and just a beauty. She is so good at everything that her classmates called her an angel. Squishy, sloppy, and quiet. He is so inexperienced in everything that even he openly admits it. They go to the same school, live in neighboring apartments, but their worlds are so far away that they have never communicated. Until this stormy day, on the way home, Amin notices Mahir is sad and soaked to the skin on the playground, and although he tried to stay away from her before, he decides to cheer her up and gives her his umbrella. Do you think that the other world needs only heroes? And here it is not. Our main character Sato has recently entered another world, but has already become its irreplaceable inhabitant, and for this he did not have to fight with other adventurers and waves of monsters. The secret of his success is simple. Sato is a jack of all trades. Once in the new world, he discovered that he did not possess any special magic. He can't fly or heal, but the boy did not despair and just continued to do what he knows and loves. And as it turned out, his talent found a worthy use. The first and most powerful demon lord, and knows Waldigerd, bearing the title of tyrant, has almost settled in after his long absence. Although he had been gone for 2,000 years, he had already regained some of his true strength, and heavy obstacles do not fall to his lot, really. Who can compete with the greatest of the demon lords? Although maybe someone will be found, and we will be lucky to finally see why such a benevolent and generally not evil demon was called a tyrant. After all, as we know, for the sake of his loved ones, he is ready to cross any line. For millennia of its existence, humanity has always survived, even in the most terrible catastrophes. But luck runs out sometime. One day machines came to Earth and brought down all their might on people. In the face of a seemingly indestructible threat, the human race was forced to leave Earth and take refuge on the moon. In exile, people have created an army of fighting Indrads in order to destroy the invaders and return the house taken away centuries ago. This is a story about Indrads, which are sometimes more human than their creators, and evil invaders from outer space. A story about a long-lost legacy and the truth that is better not to